What is up, flock? Feenix here, and welcome back to another Farming Sim 25 mod spotlight. This is where we check out some cool mods, give you guys my thoughts and opinions, and I'll leave them linked down in the description down below, so you too go down if you are interested. Now, today, we are going to be checking out this Kenworth W990 from, Roughneck Mod, is it Roughneck Modding? I think it's Roughneck Modding Crew, RMC, right? I think that's what it stands for anyway. I'm terrible with names, and for some reason I always seem to forget this guy's, or this group, this crew. There you go. I seem to forget that it's Roughneck Modding, I believe, though. So this is a W990. Good Lord have mercy. Not a huge fan of it. I much prefer the W900. Rest in peace. It's going to be on our trucks. It's going to be the last one for me. And this is what we have. So, the W990 can vary in price depending on options between $170,000 and $235,000. We're at $216. That falls within that range. That works for me. Horsepower between 405 and 510. Can go as high as 565. But the most common options are between 405 and 510. This one is at 1,500 or 1,150. So that's way high. That's almost that's almost double what this is the highest. But I mean, you can put practically any engine and upgrades on it and everything. So I'm just going by what Google told me. It says the highest stock option is 565. Fuel capacity, up to 300 gallons or 1,135.62. This says 880. That is definitely falls within that range, so we're good with that. And our top speed is 65. I think it's 5. It looks like it could be 8. My handwriting sucks. 65 to 75 miles per hour governed. So if you mod it and everything, you could realistically, I think it said you get up to 110. So 83 is not out of question there. So there is your numbers. Most of them are on point. I think the only one that was off is the horsepower, but it could be modified or something. I don't know. So we have, this is your stock setup. Not a huge fan of it. I think I looked at this beforehand, and it doesn't have a dual axle option. It's all triaxle, so that's a bit unfortunate. I would love a dual axle option on this thing, but it's supposed to be a logging truck, so I get why they went with it. So we have Peerless logging attachers, none, ProTech. So the attachers are just the headache racks, I guess. ProTech 2. Airland winch rack. Jesus, Pete. Does the winch actually work? I almost kind of want to test it out now, even though I like this one better. We're gonna go with this one, but I do like. I'm curious to how that winch one works. Stripes, none. Set 1, set 2, set 3. I like set 2. We're going to try that. Configuration stock bumper. Oil field. Heavy flat. Flat. RMC. RMC guard 1. RMC guard 2. Goodness. Brew tutor. I think I'm going to go with flat. Yeah. Fenders, none. Hodge quarters. Or it's Hodge, right? Hodge halves. Custom, none. I like the quarters. I used to like this look. Where it encompass the whole thing. This is not exactly what I'm going for, but I don't know. I've grown to like the quarter fenders better. Strobes, none. Grill strobes. Oh, look at that setup. Roof strobes. Are we going dual light? Yeah, we're going dual light bars just to see if it works. Don't. I know it looks stupid. Okay, I understand this wholeheartedly. I agree with you, but I just want to see if they both work. So, beacons for safety, visor stock chop, visor 1. I don't like the chops. Visor 2. We'll go. No. I don't like that either. We're just going to go stock visor without chop. I don't like chops. Sue me. Stacks. Stock tall. Miter. Flat. You know we got to go with the miter cuts. Logo stock. RMC 1. RMC 2. DB crane. DB crane 2. Long leaf. I do like that. It looks like you have the option to change the lettering, which is nice because sometimes you want black and then the black outline doesn't show up, and then other times you want white. So the fact that they include that and you can make it practically any color you want to fit your scheme. That's pretty sweet. I do like that. We're not going to put a logo on it, but I think that's a nice little addition. Main color, I would say we keep it, but the last one we did, the color it came in, so we're not going to do that again. Do we have any cool color? We have this, the Volvo green. Let's do this. Dying. Oh, dang. That looks good. Obviously, the chrome stripe doesn't look good. Can we change that? What's that look like in... Dang. What if we swap those? What if we do that in white? And then stripe 2 in black? What's that look like? What if we do this? Hold on. What if we do bam and then bam? Don't like that at all. I'm not liking that at all. Yeah, let's just go back to the way we had it. Bam. Stripe 1 we'll do in black, and then stripe 1. Wait, no. Stripe 2 we'll do in white. What does this look like? I dig it. We'll roll with it. We don't have the lettering. Oh, you can change both letterings. Dang, they really thought of everything. And rim color will keep the same. So we don't have any rim options either. All right. Bye. Yes. All right. So like I said, right off the bat, I would love to see a dual axle option instead of just tri-axle. I think that would set this over. I feel like that would improve this a lot. Maybe some wheel options would be great too. Oh, dang. Look at this interior. This is swat. We have lights, headlights, high beams. We do have cap light. All the lights work all the way around. Do we have brake lights? Ooh. We have brake lights. We have a reverse light. Very nice. Do we have blinkers? We have blinkers front and back. Very nice. Love to see it. And... okay, it looks dumb, but it looks so good. That light pattern is pretty freaking awesome. That's probably the coolest lighting pattern I've seen since 17. I'll say that. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we'll turn that off before we send someone to a seizure or something. Horn. Oh, love it. Okay, so both mouse buttons side to side send your airlines front, forward, and back. So I'm gonna guess the right mouse button up and down slides your fifth wheel. See, just imagine this thing was just dual axle, was shrunk down a little bit. That'd be a nice little farm truck, if I do say so myself. That stop sign did not stand a chance. The chains don't sway like on the T800. That'd be a neat little addition to this, I think. We do reach the top speed at 83. Sounds really good. I just don't know where it pulls this thing off at. I'm looking for somewhere, anywhere. It's not in the middle of the road. Here. This works. Alright. This thing will get 5 out of 5. I do think there is room for improvement. I do think there's room for options. And this modding team, or I don't know if it's one person or if it's multiple people, but they're known to have a lot of options. And I mean, this does have a significant amount of options and some stuff that you don't see elsewhere, which is awesome. I really wish there was an option to do a dual rear axle instead of triaxle. I do wish that there was some rim options. And I think just those two alone would make this like so awesome. Just because right now it's really just for like heavy haul logging, stuff like that. If you add those two options and then do like an option with no headache rack, you got like a cool looking little farm truck in my opinion. So definitely room for future upgrades, I could say. It's not going to be like it's not even improving. It's just, well, I guess it technically would be an improvement. I don't know what I'm saying here now. There's room for expanding the possibilities of this truck. That's what I'm going to go with. I love the two-tone option. I love that you have multiple paint jobs. Like I said, this definitely has other options that we haven't seen on other trucks, and that's what sets it over the edge. I'm a plain Jane guy. I just want like a plain W900 that I could use on the farm. So this is really cool. I'll give it 5. Like I said, my only complaint is that with all the options that we do have, and all the cool options that we do have that we don't have elsewhere, is just there's some things I wish could be configured differently, I guess. I don't know. I think that's the best way I'm going to be able to put. I'm trying to think in my head. I was like, how can I word this better? But yeah. And the only other thing is you know, on that T800 we have the chains that sway. That'd be a neat addition going forward for all these headache racks that have the chains on them. Do we have any? We don't have any IC controls or anything, so yeah, I don't think so. Did I see something? I don't think I did. Alright, so yeah, 505, and that'll do it for today's mod spotlight, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's mod spotlight, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. It does help me out so very, very much, and I do appreciate it so very, very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Sim 25 mod spotlights, be sure to click that subscribe button. If you guys want me to notify whenever I do go live or upload a video, click that notification bell. As always, guys, thank you so very, very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.